Yeah, good day, my beautiful people. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on wherever you are listening or viewing from. Yes, according to this article, which says secure North protest in London and how the story of Northern Nigerian youths in gradually or is gradually changing. Definitely, what that simply means is that the northern region, I would say, especially the youth, have been so very marginalized. Yes, I wouldn't say it is only the Igbos that have been marginalized just because of the kind of system placed in the north, or I would say they adopted a different constitution, or rather, a different law, or they believe in religion because I don't know if I would say the jihadists have really changed the narrative concerning religion and disseminating that information as it is. I would say is the wrong one to those that are non-educated, and I believe the youth are the most affected in the wake of the terrorist attack or attacks across northern part of the country of Nigeria, which claim innocent souls every day. The youth in the region have become very disturbed. The climax of their concern came when 42 passengers were burnt to ashes alive by the bandits in Sokoto few weeks ago. It was in the following days that the youth started exercising their constitutional right to peaceful protest. The protests were held in Kano, Katsina, Zamfara, Sokoto, Zaria, Abuja, etc., etc. These peaceful protests are a legal mechanism of expressing their grievance and to also call the attention of the government to the attacks ravaging northern Nigeria. Even though some of the protesters have faced threats from the DSS, they still went ahead to conduct the peaceful protests. Developed countries like United States of America and England are known to have peaceful protesters filing their streets whenever or filling their streets, yes, whenever the citizens want to express their grievances. In London yesterday, a group of Nigerians, mostly northerners, conducted a peaceful protest while raising placards with inscription secure the north is bleeding, end banditry now. That is the narrative, and I believe and that's what is supposed to be, and that's what it is. They have really been sleeping, I would say. They have also relaxed a whole lot, and they have neglected or neglected their rights, because they do not even know their left from their right, as most of them, I wouldn't say some of them, most of them, except for the educated ones and the fear of Sharia law or thereabout. Because the leaders of the protest even delivered speeches at the same. Some of the protesters include Jafar of Daily Nigerian newspaper, and Audu Bulama Bukati, a human rights lawyer and a Daily Trust newspaper columnist. People who watched the protest were surprised that northerners have now begun to exercise their constitutional right, which used to be the only place they express their rights is in the southern Nigeria, and is a practice in the southern Nigeria because they are more learned, and I would say they are more exposed, and they do not have a Sharia law or a bias law, or rather they don't have any other law that guides them, or any other sentiment in religion, because in the northern part, I believe the religion itself is across all the old northern states, and the majority of the people living in the northern part practice Islam, and which Islam, which is being practiced by this so-called northern, was brought in by this Arabian country, and I would say most are jihadists. That is why they change the narratives, telling, teaching them about Islam. Well, I would say the Islam does not even allow killings. Islam does not say if you kill somebody, you would make heaven or thereabout, or you will be pleased with angels. And meanwhile, the northern region, who have adopted this religion called Islam have really been berated. They have been berated so many times, and they do not know because of ignorance. I would say the Quran, which is being used in the northern region of Nigeria, is different from the one in the southern region of the country, because I believe there are some quotes in the Quran that were removed, while some were added. And meanwhile, it has become a disturbing and controversy between the northern region and their counterparts in the south. And meanwhile, the southern believe that killing is prohibited in Quran, while the northern region believe is accepted, which is the killing is accepted in the northern region because of what they believe and what they have told them. Of course, with the recent happenings in the north, such as Shatugako's victory in the beauty contest and the protest in London, the story of the north is gradually changing. The youths have begun to prove the stereotypes wrong, that the north is a conservative place with primitive ideas and thoughts. That is what I said. Yes, a primitive idea. What that simply means is that the youths, most of them are non-educated. The ones that are educated, I would say, either is outside the country, practicing Islam, or rather, I would say, doing some other things, or do not believe in religion, and that is the narrative, and that is what it is. And I would say that even the question now is that we rejoice, and they used to rejoice over the suffering and agony of southerners, and now your government has gone insane against them. Okay, what this person is saying in essence is that the northern have been left out, from unity. They are being, also put under, they have been put under the spell, or under the primitive way of reasoning and also worship, which I have said earlier, that the Quran they practice or they read in the northern part of the country is different from the one in the south. So they have changed the narrative against good deed and good antecedent, which has really affected them a whole lot, and that is what it is. Well, I would say if they really want to enjoy the dividend of democracy, they should recognize that they have a right to protect, because if you know or if you know, or what you know is what you know, and if you don't know much about what you know, or you don't seek for questions, or you don't ask questions, you may not get answers. I mean, a right question, you get the right answer. And meanwhile, that is why the government of Buhari has so deeming fit, to make sure that social media shouldn't, go far in the northern part of the country. You could bear me witness when it comes to the issue of NBC in Zamfara. Like I've been mentioning, and I'm using Zamfara as a case study. So see what is happening. Shutdown of NBC, Nigerian Broadcasting Commission, shut down networks, and which is one of the priority of the government, to also allow network and also for dissemination of information electronically. So if that is the case, how can they not grow? That's John. How can they grow? So that's why we have so much of insecurity, because they do not know their left from their right.